The practice of sustainable consumption and production emerged at the Oslo Symposium on Sustainable Consumption in 1994 and was defined as the use of services related to products which respond to basic needs and bring a better quality of life while minimizing the use of natural resources and toxic materials, as well as the emissions of waste and pollutants over the life cycle of the service or product, so as not to jeopardize the needs of further generations. The products that we purchase and consume are transformed from different natural resources by different people, organizations, and sources. However, the accompanying land degradation, declining soil fertility, non-sustainable water use, overfishing, and marine degradation are threatening our ability to provide food for ourselves. Annually, about 1.3 billion tons of food goes to waste. Households consume 29% of global energy and contribute 21% of the CO2 emissions. An expansion of the middle class in Africa, for instance, leads to increased disposable income and an increased demand for products. Our environment is the fuel and vehicle for human consumption and production. Our planet has finite resources and a finite potential to handle the waste we produce. Our overconsumption, pollution, and production of goods that cannot be disposed of responsibly is damaging our ecosystems and their future. Government, business, and consumers play a pivotal role in achieving sustainable consumption. Government has the responsibility of enforcing regulations and providing incentives to encourage sustainable consumption and to discourage harmful practices. Businesses can design solutions that promote sustainable consumption and production, and they can make sustainable choices while being transparent. Businesses can influence consumers to lead more sustainable lifestyles and in doing so reduce the negative impact on our natural resources. Consumers can hold governments and businesses accountable to production practices and regulation. Buying fair trade products, mobilizing our community, raising our voices, and taking a stand against unsustainable practices will help ensure that the needs of our future generations are not compromised. Here's what you can do. Reduce waste by reusing containers, glass, and plastic, especially shopping bags. Reduce food waste, especially perishable foods. Donate what you no longer need. Buy and eat locally. And in doing so, you will be investing in the livelihoods of those around you while reducing transportation and production emissions. Learn about and create an awareness of the unequal working conditions of factory workers that are affected, especially in the clothing industry. Shop smart by buying food and clothing made ethically, of course. Remember to raise your voice by holding governments and businesses to their promises of implementing sustainable policies and practices. You can do this through the strength of your community network and use your social media voice.
King Leonard's teddy. King Leonard was very rich. He had everything he could possibly wish for. If anything broke in his castle, he didn't try to fix it. He just sent Max to buy a new one. And he never bothered to clean anything either. He only ever used things once before throwing them straight out of the window. King Leonard lived quite happily, buying more and more and more stuff. Until one night, a terrible sound was heard. King Leonard's beloved teddy, the one he took to bed every night, was broken. Would you like one of your other teddies, sir? They're not the same. We could buy you a nice new one. That wouldn't be the same either. Then you will have to find someone to fix it. Early the next morning, King Leonard set off into town. First, he went to the toy shop. Fix your teddy bear? I wouldn't have a clue. I can sell you a brand new one though. Or you could try throwawayteddies.com. So King Leonard went to the toy factory. Fix your teddy bear? I'm sorry, I can't help you. We only make new ones. King Leonard tried the old street where the repair shops used to be, but they were all boarded up. Sadly, he headed home. Back at his castle, King Leonard was so busy thinking about the teddy that he forgot to look where he was going. He tripped and fell flat on his face. Now Teddy was more broken than ever. Hey, wait a minute. There's some string here and some stuffing. Perhaps I can fix Teddy myself. King Leonard got straight to work, learning how to sew. It took a few tries and lots of mistakes before he got it right. Now his teddy was as good as new. Well done, sir. Shall I throw out these pieces? No, wait, I have an idea. Leonard and Max began to sort through the huge pile of stuff that had been thrown away. They had a lot of fun fixing things or finding new uses for them. Some things from the pile weren't even broken. They just needed a good wash so they could be used again. Now that he knew how to repair and reuse things, Leonard realized that he simply didn't need so much stuff. He started to give his belongings away for other people to use. Word got around. Soon everyone began to bring their broken things to Leonard so that he could teach them how they could be fixed. Once everybody began to waste less and recycle more, Leonard really did have everything he could wish for, and so did everybody else.